Hey everybody, welcome back to Josh Lioce's video blog. This week we're talking to sellers and how now is the right time to get your home sold in the fall or winter of this year. Stay tuned, we'll be right back with those tips. Alright, welcome back. So we're talking to sellers and the tips of getting your home sold this fall or winter before the end of the year. So tip number one, take photos early or late. Really depends. But if you can get photos taken while the trees are still full of leaves and color, before they're all gone and barren, now is the time to get those pictures taken. If you miss that time frame and you're getting into the winter, you want to make sure you take really clean landscape shots. If you're really late into the winter, and we're talking about snow on the ground, make sure you do it after a fresh snow. I know it sounds crazy, but have a fresh snow, have all the driveways and walkways cleaned, even night lighting, okay, so at the dusk time frame, with snow on the ground can be beautiful. So take some night shots as well. But those are the periods of time when you really want to get those photos taken. Make sure it's not just on a blah day, gray skies, and leaves all over the ground. Make sure you time your photos correctly. All right, tip number two, go easy on the holiday decorations. So we want you to celebrate and enjoy the festive season of all the holidays that we have, especially if you have young ones. It's very important to enjoy the holiday season, whatever holiday that you're celebrating. But if you're going to be placing your home on the market before the season really hits us, you want to tone down on the decorations. Make them tasteful, make them minimal, and make it so that you can still enjoy, but it's not overbearing, and not only photos, but when an agent shows the property. All right, tip number three, still pay attention to your curb appeal. Just because it's winter and whether or not there's snow on the ground or not, you still want to be mindful of your curb appeal. If you have an area of really bad peeling paint, try to get it done before it gets really cold and you can't paint. If your mailbox is falling down and needs to be replaced, get it done. If there's snow on the ground but the fence needs to be fixed, try to get that fence propped up or looking correct. All those little things that can affect that curb appeal needs to be addressed even if there's snow on the ground. So be mindful of your curb appeal at all times. All right, tip number four, and this one's one that's very important to us and I throw it all the time, especially to my clients. Safety matters. When the snow does start to fly, or if we have a freeze and it rains, you want to make sure that your walkways and driveways are free and clear of anything that can cause people to slip and fall. You're inviting people into the home to look at it, to potentially buy. That is also an open liability. So be very mindful that all your walkways, driveways, any area that we're going to walk outside is free and clear of snow and ice. All right, tip number five, and my sellers really appreciate this, especially when our home's on the market, get a really good indoor mat. People are going to be coming in from outside or walking around the house first. You want to make sure that people can wipe their feet and remove debris from tracking into your home. So if you are not going to make people take off their shoes, which is very hard in the winter when people have boots, obviously, you want to have a really good mat, maybe even two, where people can wipe their feet, get it clean, and then they can enter your home. All right, tip number six, keep your front entryway clean once you get inside the home. So front entry clean. What happens is in this time of year, we have boots and coats and stuff that we leave at the front door. If your home's on the market, you want to make sure that when you have the boots and coats and bags and school stuff that's dropped there, try to do it in a different location. Try to do it by a garage door, or just make sure that you're tidying up and getting rid of all that stuff when people first enter when you have a showing. So make sure you keep that area free and clear during those showing times. All right, tip number seven, and my last tip, light up the home. Don't worry about your electric bill. When you have a showing after the time where the sun goes down and you're leaving the house, turn on all your lights. Light up that house so when people get to the home, A, they can see themselves and see the door when they get to the front door, and when they walk in, the agent and the buyers aren't fumbling for lights. They're going to walk in and see a warm, inviting home while it's dark outside. So make sure you turn on all the lights, as many as you can, and make it as bright as possible. All right, that's it for my tips this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is really great stuff for sellers selling this time of year. So if you're on the market and you have any questions, or you're coming on the market, feel free to reach out. Love to chat with you and make sure you get all these tips in order. Stay tuned next time for Josh Lioce's video blog. We have some good stuff coming up as we get into the end of the season. Thanks so much.